How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today I'm going to talk about budgeting, and in particular my own budget, mainly because it's such a peculiar case. You see, for as long as I can remember, I never actually had a budget. Even when I was very young and I earned very little money, I never looked at how much I actually brought in and how much I could actually spend that month. It's always been the case where whatever money that I bring in, I save almost all of it, and I just kind of skim off a little bit and then go, okay, I can take like a little bit of this and take this and buy whatever that I need. I have to agree, most people do need to budget because maybe they spend very close to their paycheck and they need to allocate certain amounts to certain things, otherwise they would go over. I do recommend that if you spend maybe 80% or more of your paycheck, then you certainly do need to budget and make sure that you don't go over that. To me, budgeting, it's kind of like doing taxes. It's very, very boring. You have to like write all these numbers down. You gotta put it in a spreadsheet or something, and then you have to spend all this time keeping track of what you're spending. To me, this is wasted effort if you don't have to do it, because this is wasted time, and time is money. I remember back in high school, people talk about, oh, you need to balance your checkbook. And yeah, I tried it for like a page or two, and I'm like, why am I doing this? This takes so much effort. I have to like use a calculator, do every single line, every single thing that I buy. I have to, do this subtraction and all this stuff. So to me, doing all this stuff is not worth it for me, because most of the time, my normal mode is to not spend anywhere near how much I actually make. So not having a budget at all is not for everyone, but I think you can save this time. If you're the type of person that save over 50% of your income, you can start to think about maybe you don't need to keep track of your budget anymore, because you're in the safety zone already. As an example, when I went to New York, I had no idea how much I was actually going to spend. I did not give myself a budget. I did not go, oh, I need to spend less than $200-$300 a day or something. What happened, and in many other cases, is I just spend whatever. Whenever I buy something, of course, I'm very aware of me not wanting to just splurge on anything, because, one time I saw a helicopter ride. It's like $500. I just think about it. It's like, well, is it worth it for me? Do I really want to experience it once? I ended up not doing it. In the end, if I think about it now, I think I would be comfortable spending about $2,000 or $3,000 for this 2-week trip. What came out was about $1,200 instead. So I'm like, okay, this is under what I actually willing to spend, so it's great. And I only added all this up because of the video that I was making. If I did not have to make that video, I actually would not even go around trying to add everything up, because it takes too much effort and too much time. So if you ever get your burn rate extremely low, I would consider this a type of advanced finance, because you have to elevate yourself all the way to this point where you're not spending all that much of your income, and yet you're taking a lot in, and then you can have a lot of flexibility on what you buy. As anyone, I need to buy big ticket items sometimes, and I don't always go, oh, how much can I spend on this? More likely, I go look at the item and then see, is this what I want to buy? Is this worth it for me? And then I don't go back and go, oh, I blew my budget for that month. I don't do that, because I have enough emergency savings. There's just a big chunks laying there, and then I just spend out of that. And I don't just go to town and go, oh, I'm going to buy this and just buy everything there is. Of course, that's going to deplete your emergency fund. Now, quite a long time ago, I remember being very close to my comfort zone. Sometimes I would spend a little bit too much. In those cases, I don't really go back to my paycheck and then go, okay, this is how much I earn and this is how much I actually spent. It's not really budgeting, because I'm doing it after the fact. I go back and then go, okay, I know I spent a lot this month. I want to add it all up and then see how much I actually spent. So this is more like a check, and then I go, okay, yeah, I realize I spent a lot this month. It's just more like a sanity check, just to, have a mental image of how crazy I actually went, sort of like to calibrate myself, okay? So next time I can, kind of know what level I need to be at to, exceed my comfort zone, basically. So I hope this was interesting, because I feel like budgeting for people takes up significant time. For me and a lot of people, time is money. So that's why I don't actually go and budget. I hope this was eye-opening for some of you people, because if you're trying to progress to, an advanced finance level, this is kind of something that I do, which is not budgeting at all. So thanks for watching. I hope this was interesting for you guys. And I know a lot of personal finance blogs, YouTube channels or whatever, they always go budget, budget, budget. I'm like, I just toss all this out the door. Just realize that, yeah, when you start, you need to budget, but then once you get good at it, it's just kind of like second nature to you. You're always saving. If you're interested in supporting this channel, check out my Audible link down in the video description below where you can get a free audiobook. And if you don't like this audiobook or this service, you can cancel it before the subscription expires, and you can still keep this audiobook for free and help benefit this channel. I also have a t-shirt sale down in the video description below with a honey badger on it that says infinite vacation, because if you're able to progress to an advanced finance level, that's where you're headed. Infinite vacation. Early retirement. I also have a Patreon over here if you're interested in getting early access to my videos. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel over here and click that bell icon next to that subscribe button so that you get a new notification whenever I upload a brand new video. Thanks for watching.